I am visible and audible. Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bhaveta Kukadia. Today, my presentation topic is patriarchy in Robert Browning's poem. Here is my personal information. This points to ponder. I'm in during presentation. I'm going through these points about Robert Browning, his famous works. The bishop orders his tomb at Saint Prext Church, and my last decade. This is two poems of Robert Browning. Robert Browning was born on 7th May 1812 in Cambridge, London. Browning's early career has been characterized by inject as a search for an appropriate poetic form, and his first published effort, Pauline, fragment, fragment of a confession, proved in a Restro- Restrobstrate to be a false start. Browning's next poetic production, presses achieved more critical regard and began to move toward the greater objectivity of the dramatic monologue from the that Browning perfect over the next several years. Browning also wrote several plays intended for the stage along with closest dramas. However, he was not suited to be a playwright. His chief theoretical patron, William Macready, was already becoming uh, disillusioned by the play's lack of success and the poet's present difficulties in creating theoretic plots. Robert Browning was also good in humor, comedy, and characterization. Although the early part of Robert Browning's creative life was spent in comparative obscurity, he has come to be regarded as one of the most important English poets of the Victorian period. Is his dramatic monologue and the psycho-historical epic The Ring and the Book, a novel in verse, have established him as a major figure in the history of English literature. Robert Browning's two poems, Porphyria's Lover and My Last Decade, have some striking similarities. Both features men who seems mentally disturbed. Further, both of these men had relationship with a strong woman who, despite apparently loving them, they each ended up killing, and interestingly enough, both men seem to be much happier after they have committed this murder. In this poem, the story is similar. The both poem have same theme. Both poem have as men who and man and woman, some similarity is there. Men uh, female are very powerful than a man, and after that some man kills woman because of they better than the men. Some other works of Robert Browning. The bishop orders his tomb at Saint Prex Church. My last decades. The pet peeper of Hamelin. Porphyria's lover, Andre del Sarto, meeting at night. The poem Bishop ordered his tomb at the Saint Prex Church. This poem is about patriarchy. In this poem, patriarchy is evident in the way the bishop ordered his this is a spelling error tomb to be built. He wants it to be grand and impressive structure, bef- befitting his status as a powerful man in church. The bishop also wants to be Tom to be a reminder of his power and authority even after his death. The poem suggests that the bishop is man who is used to getting his way and who accepts other to follow his order. This is an example of how patriarchy can be used to control and dominate others. Patriarchy is a social system in our life. The poem, this is a stanza of a poem, praise to the holiest in the highest, and it the deepest hell is will be done. This is an example of patriarchy because it is praising the male god and saying that his will be done, which shows that males are in charge. The second poem is My Last Decades. This poem is about a duke who is talking about his last decades. Uh, in the poem, the female was a very powerful than a man. So, a male also, in starting poem, a male also say that I don't like a picture of his wife. He is a wealthy and powerful, and he dominates the conversation. He is also very possessive and controlling, and seems to view his wife as a piece of property. The Duke's action and words reveal the oppressive and dangerous nature of patriarchy. In this poem, a man whose name Duck is, who is some of a crazy person who wants to kill his wife because of his wife is very powerful than him. This is my work citation. If anyone have any query, please ask. Yes.
Bhavyata, what do you think, as you mentioned in your slide, Robert Browning supporting only the patriarchy in this poem, My Last Breath is.
Yes, it mentioned in my slide, which is my last decades, is an excellent example of this.
Do you find patriarchy is still exists?
Yes, in our society, we can see many community or culture when, for example, a woman or a girl wants to go out of their home in late night, he take a permission of his husband, his father, or his brother. That this example we can take patriarchy is still in our society.